My name is Clara Benson. I am 28 years old and I live in a quiet neighborhood in Woodhaven. It is the kind of place where everyone knows each other and your business is not just your own. I have a close-knit group of friends, and we often hang out together, sharing laughs and stories. However, things took a turn when a new guy moved in down the street. His name is Eric, and he had recently inherited a large fortune. This guy was a real piece of work. He strutted around like he owned the place, acting like he was better than everyone else, especially us. It was like he thought that just because he had money, he was above the rest of us, and that did not sit well with me or my friends. I wanted to do something about it, but how? I started to feel really frustrated because I couldn't stand the way he treated us. The more I thought about it, the more determined I became to show him that he was not untouchable just because he had money. One night, after some drinks with friends, we were joking around about Eric and his holier-than-thou attitude. That is when the idea struck me. I thought about how juvenile I could be and how much fun I could have at his expense. My friends and I started recording gross audio clips of us using the bathroom. We would capture every sound possible and get some extra laughs from it. We sent Eric clip after clip, each one more ridiculous than the last. "When the diarrhea sings, you best be listenin'," I joked, sending him a meme with a cowboy tipping his hat. I never expected that we would keep this going for months. Each time we threw a party or celebrated, we would come up with new ways to make him cringe with our recordings. The best part? Eric never reacted, not even once. It was like he embraced the humiliation silently. My friends and I would laugh hysterically, imagining him looking at his phone in the middle of a family gathering, listening to the sound of splashing water, and then just casually putting his phone away like nothing happened. In our minds, we pictured him sitting there, pretending that he remained unfazed while secretly cringing about the audio torture we provided him. We were relentless, and in a way, that felt empowering. Weeks passed, and our message bombardments became more elaborate. We tried changing the pitch, altering the frequencies, making it so that every clip was distinct yet instantly identifiable. He received at least 20 clips. We were all waiting for him to text us back or at least block us. The anticipation became a part of the thrill. It was like an ongoing game. But he just took it, living his life with his family as if nothing was wrong. It was baffling. Did he not feel humiliated? Was he truly that unaffected by our childish revenge? The uncertainty ate at me, and that is when I decided to intensify my efforts. Not satisfied with the fun we had, I planned one last epic audio clip. I gathered all my friends and told them about my idea. We would create a mega compilation of every sound we had recorded over the months, mix them together, and send it to him. It would be the ultimate compilation of our silliness, the grand finale of a ridiculous plan. Everyone agreed, and we spent an entire afternoon working on it. It was hilarious and exhausting. We rolled on the floor laughing, and in the end, we had our masterpiece. The moment I sent that audio file to Eric, my heart raced. This was it. He had been a target for long enough, and now I was sure he would finally react. But the next day came, and I sat by my phone, waiting for a response. I could almost hear the silence ringing, and it became unbearable. Had I gone too far? Had I crossed a line? Again, nothing. Not a single word from him. It was then that I started to doubt our entire endeavor. Had I wasted all this time on nothing? I felt like I had hit rock bottom, and I was so frustrated. I knew I had to regroup and figure out what to do next. Days went by, and I could not shake the feeling of defeat. My friends tried to cheer me up, and while I appreciated their support, it did not change the fact that nothing had worked. Just when I thought I had lost everything, word hit me from a friend who lived near Eric. Apparently, he had been consulting with a therapist. It seemed my childish revenge had led him to seek help for his inability to handle mockery or embarrassment. I sat back, contemplating what this meant. It filled me with a strange sense of satisfaction. My prank had forced him to confront some deeper issues. So I concocted a new plan. Instead of sending more audio clips, I would send him a message directly, perhaps to offer a chance for mutual understanding. I wrote him a slightly humorous but serious text explaining how much fun we had at his expense and that it was all in good spirit. I even apologized for crossing any lines. After sending that, I felt lighter, the tension easing from within me. To my surprise, he responded this time. "Clara," he wrote, "I appreciate your message. You made me realize that I should not take myself too seriously." I had no idea how to respond without coming off too cocky or arrogant. But in that moment, I realized that our youthful revenge had brought me some closure too. I found a sense of achievement not just in causing him discomfort, but in showing him the importance of laughter and humility. Now, I continue with my life in Woodhaven, and believe it or not, Eric and I even run into each other occasionally. I do not know if we will ever be friends, but when we see each other, an unspoken understanding lingers in the air. I have moved on, but a small part of me still smirks at the thought of those audio clips and how sometimes revenge can indeed lead to profound change. Life has its way of taking unexpected turns, leading to lessons learned, even from the most absurd situations we create.